This podcast is part of the Deluxe Edition Network. To find other great shows on the network, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. That's deluxeeditionnetwork.com.
Hey everybody, this is Chase from Barrel Age Flicks. Go ahead and check out our Patreon for raw, uncut footage and early access to all of our episodes. The link is in the description and it's only $5 a month. Thanks for listening.
Hi, is this your dog?
Oh my God. Oh, I have to pay you. Thank you so much.
Serious? How's everything in the dog kidnapping business? You get a new dog? Where were you walking him, Charisse?
I always loved Bonnie like he was my own child.
1, I do not want that image in my head. 2, could you go get my dog back? What the hell happened? Some punks jumped us. Who are you?
Said they were looking for little shih tzus. Then some other punk killed those punks. It's their blood. It's his puke.
You want to go to the bathroom, clean some of the blood and the puke off you?
I almost got killed today because you kidnapped the wrong dog. Are you being serious? Wow. What are we gonna do?
We could take on all the bad guys, maybe in the desert.
And what do you think we should do in real life? How you doing? What's your name? Shut up. We'll get you back to your daddy in a day or two. Don't be sad. Pa. No, Pa. That's okay, too.
I gotta pull myself together, I know. But my dog's gonna end up killed.
You're not pulling yourself together, are you?
Peter, you've got to give it back.
Give it back? You don't just give back a kidnapped dog. Defeats the entire object of the kidnapping.
Put your hands up.
No, but I've got a gun.
I don't care.
Doesn't make any sense. Too bad.
I'm going to work.
Are you pissed at me for something, baby?
Why would I be pissed at you, Marty?
Because you're a killie. You waiting for something with the old guy?
No.
Okay, you seem normal. Come on in. We gotta get this dog off the street because it's kidnapped from a maniac. Dandy.
I like it. It's got layers. An eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind.
No, it doesn't. There'll be one guy left with one eye. How's the last blind guy gonna take out the eye of the last guy left?
Hey guys, welcome to Barrel Age Flicks. This is Half-Ass Lenny. Hashtag trash bag. Also, we have...
Hey, this is Ron, a.k.a. Captain Comfy.
He's a hero, brings orgasms down to zero.
Plus,
This is Stu, and I'm a pretty fucking princess.
we also have...
Hey, this is Ragnar.
And finally...
Fuck you, Chase!
Yeah, fuck me. All right, hey everybody.
And Lenny. I'm not fucking here, folks.
Well, maybe I don't want it.
Yeah, cock breath.
All right, Captain,
I don't want it.
come here.
Welcome to BAF. So
Why not?
we are going to be
'Cause I
doing.
don't.
Yeah, I can tell you don't.
Trying to force yourself
Ask
upon
you to do
Ragnar. What the
something.
fuck's wrong?
I'm no
with you?
fucking monkey.
I was just trying.
What do you mean you don't want it?
Well, you know.
I mean, right now,
See? You fucking get it.
Right.
He did it.
right now, you're a goddamn space monkey.
You fucking lick my asshole.
Well, welcome to BAF. We're going to be doing the movie 7 Psychopaths. This is a movie that Chase picked today.
Paw?
Yeah.
This movie
Paw?
was
Paw?
Paw? Fine. No, paw.
Oh God. Released October 12th, 2012. This was directed by Martin McDowell. He has done movies like In Bruges, which is actually a pretty decent movie. You've all seen that one?
Yeah, of course.
He did 6 Shooter. He also did 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, which I believe was an Oscar winner about a year ago or something like that. And then he's got this new one called The Banshees of Inisherin.
The Banshees of Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran?
Inisherin. Yeah, I don't know how to fucking say it.
It's definitely Gaelic origin. I like it.
I thought you were.
Yeah. Welcome to Gaelic,
It's
where the
definitely
letters.
gay origin.
Yes, that's exactly.
And this movie had a budget of 13.5 to 15 million. It made only 33 million, so it made money, but it wasn't a hit or anything like that.
It's a success.
It was. The
Yeah,
ratings
but
are good on it.
It's a success.
I guess it's success. I mean, I think more, but they know.
If you give me $1 and I give you $2, you're gonna feel pretty successful, right?
Then Waterworld was a success because it made over the budget.
Waterworld was a
Twice the
fucking
budget?
success. All right.
It didn't make twice the budget, but
Exactly. So if you give me $1 and I give you $2, you're going to feel pretty fucking successful, aren't you?
Oh, okay.
That's 100% profit.
All right.
Right?
Well, anyways, movie stars Colin Farrell, Woody Harrelson, Sam Rockwell, Christopher Walken, Michael Pitt, which was a very short role in the beginning, which I was very shocked at, Michael Stuhlbarg, Abby Cornish, Harry Dean Stanton, which he had a very short role too, Kevin Corrigan, Tom Waits, another short role. And
I believe he passed, didn't he?
No, I don't think Tom Waits is dead.
I think Tom Waits passed away recently.
Really? If he did that, I've never seen any memoriam for him at all. If that must have been about a year or 2 years ago.
No, I think recently. I think like this year.
Seriously, I don't think Tom Waits died.
No, he's still alive.
That's what I thought. Because I would have saw something like that. A lot of celebrities died this year.
Musician also. Musician / actor.
Foo Fighters.
No.
The drummer for Foo Fighters, I believe, passed away.
No.
Yeah.
No, he did, but that's definitely not.
Okay.
Well, you were saying somebody from a band.
No,
so.
musician / actor.
Oh, no, I have no idea. And also Bonnie as Bonnie the dog.
Yep.
So actually, Bonnie the dog is named Bonnie.
Don't forget Gabourey Sidibe.
Oh, yeah.
A little cameo for like 11 seconds.
The fat bitch.
Yeah, wasn't she in Precious or something like that?
Yeah, she was.
That's what they fucking called her. All right,
the fat bitch.
The fat bitch.
No, he said, end quote. I got her off the. I got him off the fat black bitch over by the.
Well, when
carpet.
I saw the trailer for this movie, I thought she was actually going to have like a big role, but her role was like only like 5 minutes.
No, it was straight up just a cameo.
Yeah, so
I think this was right after Precious too. So I think that might have been
2000.
Usually, when anybody gets like Oscar recognition, then they start getting in other movies and having much more roles.
But she dipped off real quick.
I haven't seen her in anything since then.
Yeah, exactly.
She was in. I think she was in that
High School Musical or something like that.
What's that one with Eddie Murphy and Ben Stiller, where they have to rob a building or something like that? You know which one I'm talking about? Tower Heist or something like that.
Yeah.
She was in that one, I believe. Other movies that came out around this time.
Annabellum.
Which one?
Annabellum.
I don't even know what that is.
She was in that one. She was in Tower Heist.
Yeah.
American Horror Story.
I don't watch that, so I don't know.
No, really? You should.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You might fucking like it.
Yeah,
I've
like
heard
that.
good things about it. Sammy said that she loved it, and then she kind of dipped out because she didn't like one season or something like that. So I don't know. I never have time to watch TV shows like I used to. But other movies that come out around this time are The Sessions, which I think was a Helen Hunt movie about a sex therapist trying to, with a guy that was when you lose all feeling in your body and stuff like that, where you can't move,
Paralysis?
Yeah, paralysis or something like that.
Paraplegia?
Yeah, it's some weird movie that came out. That was her last movie that she did, actually. Paranormal Activity 4, Sinister, Argo, which is actually a really good movie with Ben Affleck, Frankenweenie, VHS, which I know Stu fucking
VHS
loves.
is pretty
Love it.
good.
Love
Yeah,
it.
that's a fantastic one.
And then Taken 2. So those are the movies that came out around the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it off to Chase. And what drink are we trying out today?
All right, so we are talking about the 7 psychopaths today. So I figured I'm gonna keep it simple and do 7 and 7. We're doing Seagram's 7 Crown.
Yeah.
With 7 Up.
There you go.
You know, and Ron says he's never had it before.
No,
Like this is one of those you start drinking with. So, all right, let's go. Enjoy.
Mixed with 7 Up, you said?
Yep.
So it's just 7 Up.
7 and 7.
Motherfucker.
I almost did.
I saw you were doing it. Like,
I wasn't gonna say shit.
I almost did.
Roast. Exactly like I remember it.
Yep.
Can't fuck it up.
No,
Yeah.
you can't.
That is good.
Yeah.
That's refreshing. I mean, that's a 2 thumbs up. That's very easy, simple.
I've been doing all right on drinks lately.
Yeah. That's good. I enjoyed that one. It's 2. It's it's a very mild taste. It's got that. It tastes like 7 Up, just with a little bit of alcohol in it, and it's got that ginger taste to it.
Yep.
It's good. I enjoyed that one. Very good one. And it, like I said, the title fits perfectly for the movie, so it's great. Ragnar?
2. It's simple, easy memories.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
There's nothing fucking complicated about it
Yeah.
at all.
I was considering doing 50-50 with it just to fuck you guys up.
So how much you have in there?
It says 1 ounce to 6 ounces, but I put 2 ounces to 6 ounces. 2 ounces Seagrams to 6 ounces 7 Up.
Just pour the 7 Up. You know what I'm curious? What it'd be like with grenadine in it? With a little bit of
Probably
cherry in it.
pretty fucking good.
I'm just curious. That might actually.
You got any?
I do actually.
You want to give it a shot?
We can try it. Stu, go ahead and give your review.
Hey, that'd be perfect. Add the blood for all the killing.
There you go.
There you go.
Two thumbs up. It's simple. It's a classic for a reason.
Yep.
It's nice, easy drink. Yeah, this was. I can't tell you how many times I've ordered a 7 and 7. Honestly, at a bar.
Yeah,
it's
a staple drink.
Yeah,
It was usually overseas
Yeah,
when I ordered them because it was cheap and easy. It's hard to fuck it up.
it is.
You know,
We'll see if this does it.
fucking better not.
So yeah, I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up.
Kick Ron in his butthole.
So what the fuck?
what the fuck I do?
He was like, it's hard to fuck up. I was like, well, I wonder if this does it. So, all right. So here's a bloody 7 and 7.
Yeah.
We will call this the 7 Psychopaths.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Gross.
Clinky, clinky.
Clinky, clinky, motherfucker.
Yeah, I liked it better.
Yeah, I liked it the first way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Way to fucking go, Ron.
Hey, that's it. All right. I was just doing a
Way
suggestion.
to fucking go.
I'm gonna kick you
could
square in
have
your fucking
If you
butthole
wanted
now.
a cherry, you could have just done cherry 7-Up. All right, and I think it would have been better.
Cherry 7-Up, do you think would have been better?
Than this, yes.
What do you think? It just
Way
takes
to
the
fucking go.
So it just takes
I
the taste
fucking
away.
hate you, Captain Cumbeard.
Fuck you.
Forgot about that.
My big toe is going to penetrate your fart box now.
That's a fetish. That's absolutely a
All right.
fetish.
It
somewhere.
has to be.
It is. It
fucking
is. I
has to
guarantee it is. Yeah. Yeah. It's going all the way up there, motherfucker.
Holy shit. All right. So that rounds that off.
And I haven't cut my toenails either.
You just sound like, was it Leslie Jordan? The
Yes.
little fucker?
Oh.
You just sound like fucking Leslie Jordan.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P., you little bastard. All right. Oh.
Sorry, we got a new soundboard.
And so he's playing with all the settings, and it's so much fun.
Yeah,
It's
fucking
amazing.
fairy.
Shoot. Oh, damn. You took it away.
Listen up, Mary.
All right.
Oh,
so I
okay.
guess that rounds it off.
Oh, yeah, that's great. All right, guys, so we will be right back.
Hello. Tired of watching the same old podcasts where you just hear them bitch and moan all the time? Well, boy, do we have a podcast for you. The Stephen Jarvis and Friends podcast, where we not only rank, interview, have guests, and also debate our favorite things, possibly even your favorite things. We like to talk about horror, sports, entertainment, no politics though, video games, music, or anything you'd like to add. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.
Podcast engage.
All right, guys, we are back with our show, 7 Psychopaths. So, Chase, why did you pick this movie?
Because it's fucking funny.
It is a good movie.
Like,
It
it's enjoyable. Personally, I think I've just become a real fanboy for Sam Rockwell because he just embodies the chaos that is my ADHD brain.
The funny thing
really
is,
fucking well.
He does. He absolutely does. Yes.
The one movie I love Sam Rockwell in is Moonfall. You ever? No, not Moonfall. Moon. You ever seen that one? That's a good one. But the first movie I ever saw Sam Rockwell in was The Green Mile, when he played the the creep over there. The one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that was the first movie I saw
I
him
didn't
in.
like him in that, but the first starring role I saw him in was Mr. Right, and I fucking love that movie.
Yeah. He's actually in a lot of good movies. He's a good actor. I mean, and I know my Sammy has a big thing for him for some reason. I don't know what it is, but he was good in this movie. And also Colin Farrell was
I kind of want to see him do a rendition of Loki. In some,
He was not. Green Mile was not the first movie. You saw
first
him.
movie I saw him in. Yes, because
You
that
saw
movie,
Green Mile before you saw Galaxy Quest?
Green Mile came out before
They came
Galaxy
out the same
Quest. They came out the same year.
99,
I saw the Green Mile first. Yeah, I don't think I saw the Galaxy Quest until probably a year after that.
the Galaxy Quest.
The Galaxy Quest movie. I saw it probably on like HBO or something like that. But Green Mile, I remember seeing, and that was the first time I've seen him.
Apparently, no. Apparently, I guarantee there was a movie that he was in. Apparently, that you did see him in.
Oh, Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Forgot.
Yes.
I forgot he was in Ninja Turtles.
I'm
yeah.
just going through his
I remember. He was the guy
Right.
Menthol or regular.
Yep.
He was the guy in the fucking kid bar, whatever the fuck they had over there. But I completely forgot about that. We even talked about that in the Ninja Turtles show.
Yep.
That's crazy.
But I really want to see him do a rendition of Loki.
Sam Rockwell doing Loki?
Yeah, just because of his personality. You know, a god of,
I can
chaos,
see
basically.
that.
You know,
That might be interesting. I mean, that might work,
I
actually.
could see that.
I think he would play that role just spot fucking on.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss, you know? That and like I said before, Eddie Hall as Thor
Yeah.
to be a more realistic rendition of him.
Jesus.
It would be.
Right.
It
Just
would
be fantastic.
You know another good movie that he was in? Matchstick Man.
That is a good movie.
That's a good
With
one.
I don't
Nicolas
think I've seen
Cage.
that yet.
Yeah, with
it's
Nicolas Cage.
a Ridley Scott film. It's a good film. Yeah. It's about what's the word for
Con artists.
yes, there you go.
I was trying to figure
My
out
mind's going blank.
which word you were trying to get here. I'm like,
Yeah.
He needs a lot of help there.
He was also in Iron Man 2, I believe, wasn't
yeah,
he?
he was. He was Hammer.
Yeah.
And Iron Man.
He's
Yeah,
actually
Justin
been in,
Hammer.
he's
He's in
actually
both.
been in a lot of fucking movies. I mean, but Galaxy Quest as the what did he play?
Poltergeist too.
Poultrygeist?
He was in Poltergeist is a
Or
great
Poltergeist. Poltergeist. I'm sorry.
Oh, I say he wasn't in Poultrygeist.
Sorry, I was reading it. I was reading it wrong.
Yes, that's a real movie for anybody that's listening. That's actually Poultrygeist is
Poltergeist is fucking great. It's Lloyd Kaufman trauma at its best. And it's a fucking musical too. It's great.
He was in Jojo Rabbit.
Oh, that's right. He was that. He was the Nazi.
Yep.
Oh God, I completely
he's-
forgot about that.
And that's one of the things.
He's all over the place.
He's one of those actors that he does a really fucking good job when you just let him take the reins, but everybody forgets about him.
Yeah.
Like even so much as that I really like his
Hitchhiker's
acting.
Guide to the Galaxy, the newer one, the remake.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played Zaphoid.
There's another one. There's another one he's
really
in.
well at it too.
There's
Yeah.
another one he's in. God, I can't remember what it's called. I'll have to look it up. But keep talking. I'll look it up because actually I just watched it recently and he's actually really good in it.
So when's the first time you saw this movie?
Probably when it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that feels like it. I was interested in it. I was not disappointed at all. I saw the trailer and stuff like that. I'm like, hey, this seems like a pretty fucking out there movie.
First time I saw it was
Plus, I love Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot he was in Frost Nixon.
Yeah,
he was good in that too. This was my first time. This was probably my first time watching this, and I
about time I'm not the last one.
See, no,
It took a
Choke,
long
he's
fucking
also
time.
in Choke. That's another good movie he's in. No, the thing about this movie is it's Welcome to Collinwood. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
Yeah.
It was it's a little small little comedy. It's actually not that bad of a movie. It's got William H. Macy and everything else. But when I saw the trailer for this, it looked interesting. It looked like a fast beat, like almost like Snatch type of comedy, like a comedy heist or something like that. But when I watched this, it was nothing like that at all. Like the trailer really lies to you to the point where Stu made a point is whenever we watch a movie, don't watch the trailer because it kind of fucks your.
It does. It changes your perception.
Your impression of what the movie's going to be
It
like.
only the trailers only show the good parts,
The
to get
highlights,
you
yeah.
there
Yeah.
to watch the fucking movie though.
Well, it made you interested. Like it did glue you in, or like
Then it did its job.
Yeah, it did it. But then I watched it and it was like, it's mediocre.
Yeah.
I'm not
Because you
gonna
went in
lie.
expecting one thing when you shouldn't have.
Well, even if I wasn't expecting
it
it,
slaps your expectations in the mouth, and it's like, no, this isn't what it's
Yeah,
going to
no,
be.
Well, see, the thing is, even
It's
if I
very
wasn't
meta.
expecting it,
It is. It's
even if I wasn't
extremely
expecting
meta.
it, though, the thing is that it's got great acting. I mean,
Yes.
it's critically a well-made movie. It didn't really catch on to me. I mean,
Not
it
your
had
cup
some
of
funny. Not my mug of beer. It had some funny
You're more
scenes.
of a tea drinker.
No, I don't.
Not his cum and beard.
No,
Oh, you fucking ass! But no,
Pinky up.
It just I don't know. It just didn't do anything to me as much as I expected. But the acting, like Christopher Walken was great, Woody Harrelson was great, Colin Farrell was great. I mean, I love Colin Farrell. I mean, there was,
Everybody's acting was.
Yeah,
was
the
There wasn't
acting
one
was
person that acted
fantastic.
bad.
and there's one scene in the movie that I was actually that's funny. I enjoyed that. Well, I guess we'll talk about that when you get to
One
favorite
scene,
scenes.
and he goes, "Oh, that's funny, you fucker."
I'm sorry, it didn't. Like I said, it didn't do that much for
It's
me.
not meant to take itself seriously.
I wouldn't think of that because this is more of like it's a very dark movie, especially when they're talking about the Buddhist that sets himself on fire and everything else. I was like, whoa,
that was such a good
Yeah, but
part.
that's
though.
that was
It
good.
was.
It was a
So-
good, the way inclusion of it, how they did it and everything. But it was just
With
interesting.
Walken narrating,
Yeah.
the scene. I was like, oh,
By the way, I don't think they like to be called homos anymore. Oh, that was fantastic.
His fucking rant during the whole end scene was fucking perfect.
Dude,
it really
was great. Honestly, I think this has one of my favorite intros to a movie ever.
yep.
Well, the thing about the intro to this movie is that the two actors in front, I was like, oh, I know those two guys. Already gone. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah, because it's very, hey, hello, viewer. I'm tie in. You know these guys. You like these? Yeah, fuck you.
Yep.
Michael Pitt is actually
I got
very
3 exact words for that.
Well, see, the thing about Michael Pitt, the Leonardo DiCaprio lookalike, I mean, he's actually been in a lot of good movies, and he's actually been in a good Boardwalk Empire as Jimmy Conway.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy him as an actor, and I was like, oh, he's in this. Is he one of the psychopaths? And he's dead already. I was like, what?
Exactly.
And then the other guy. And then, I mean, there was a lot of actors, like Tom Waits being in this movie. I enjoyed Tom Waits. I thought Tom Waits was actually, I thought the whole inclusion of the Zodiac Killer was actually really interesting.
Oh, yeah. So Tom Waits actually took this role without ever knowing what the script was.
Really?
Yeah.
And he played Zachariah, from what I remember. Yeah.
He played Zachariah, but he took this role because they're like, hey, do you want to act in this movie? Because you'll be surrounded by bunnies. Yes.
That works.
Yes, I want to play this movie.
That's awesome.
I'm not going to lie. Wait a minute. Let me see. He did Bram Stoker's Dracula with him, and we're doing this. Okay, I'm just wondering if we had a third movie because I wasn't thinking about another Hall of Famer here, but
I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, but he was in Bram Stoker's Dracula. But I remember me and you talking about how he's such a great.
What about Walken?
I think this is our first Christopher Walken movie.
No.
Oh no, that's Sleepy Hollow. This Batman Returns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christopher Walken is a Hall of Famer. I gotta add him to the list. I'm adding him now.
Christopher Walken was born a Hall of Famer.
Oh, fuck yeah. No. So his accent actually comes just because he said he speaks English almost like a second language, but he never got like a good English accent because when his family moved to New York, they moved to an area where it was just a bunch of different fucking immigrants who all spoke broken English.
Yeah.
So
that would make sense.
How he talks is just very kind of him.
Yes, it's a very
that makes
mishmash of so many other different dialects.
Still to my day, Christopher Walken's best role. Yeah, I mean, he's had so many fucking great roles, but True Romance. I will always love him in True Romance with the whole eggplant scene with Dennis Hopper.
Is probably one of the top 10 scenes in film. Just the dialogue and going back and forth, and the acting level between those two was honestly, it's
by the way, I claim that movie. Whenever we have a chance to add to the list, I am claiming True Romance. I love that movie.
Oh, put it on your list.
Oh, it's on my top 5 romances. So I mean, I fucking love that movie.
I'm claiming goddamn Cocaine Bear.
I know you are.
I am going to be talking this shit
great.
All right, until this fucking movie comes out.
And Ray Liotta's last
one of his last.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for this next year's rollout is going to be fantastic. We got Constantine 2, John Wick 4, fucking Cocaine Bear.
Is Constantine 2 going to be out next year?
No, maybe 2024.
Okay,
but still, it
seemed like
I
real quick
consider this
Indiana Jones.
in the next cycle rollout.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones coming
and the Dial
out.
of Destiny. That's coming out this year.
This
coming out this year.
The bear did cocaine.
Yep.
The bear did cocaine.
Because you got to remember,
inspired by true events.
It's true. It's absolutely true.
The only thing I'm disappointed about is that they didn't do it as a black bear because it was a black bear.
Yes, it was.
But although I think using a brown bear instead, because it's just so much fucking bigger, is way better.
Yeah, I'm going to say this flat out. 2023, this year is going to be a great year of movies. Seriously, we have so many great movies.
This is going to be a great year.
It really is.
The fact that Cocaine Bear is. They decide, you know what, we're going to have fun with this fucking
2023.
story.
Yeah.
All right, I'm like, yes.
Oh, and we got Deadpool 3 coming up too.
2022.
Well, I think I'm thinking that's 2024.
I think that's 24, but
I think
again,
that's 24.
I'm still calling this part of the next cycle rollout because these are all in production right now.
Yeah.
I'm stoked.
Yeah.
This is going to be
a lot of good movies coming out this year. So,
but I didn't get an answer from you. When did you first see it?
Possibly Dread 2.
Oh, yeah.
What?
That's right.
Yeah, they're talking about it right now.
With who?
With Carl Urban back.
Yes.
I also want Carl
in a shared universe, because also potentially Prime is looking at making Dread Mega City 1 TV show.
That is awesome.
Yes.
Well, Carl Urban better come back for Pitch Black also, because I know Pitch Black that Ving Rhames has been trying to get the Pitch Black sequel to come out to continue it and finish it off.
Vin Diesel, Pitch Black?
Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's supposed to be a finally sequel to Riddick.
Okay.
Which I'm more because they kind of ended off to start another sequel, and he's been teasing about it for so long.
That's such a good saga. God, I fucking love that saga.
It really feels like the more money they get, the quality of the films go down.
Riddick was not bad.
I didn't think he was bad.
To me, like Pitch Black is the top of that
It
fucking
is.
saga.
It is.
By far.
But
And then
Riddick
it's just
was
like,
good.
You know what's funny?
But Riddick was
So-
good.
That's usually what happens though when you try to fucking die out.
Yeah.
And
Well, then
So
they're
you
doing the
got-
same thing with John Wick.
You guys know how much of a
John Wick isn't losing quality.
I don't see
No.
that losing
Not at all.
quality though.
no that's
It's not losing quality, but I feel like
Not in
it's
any way,
gotten
shape, or
too.
form.
I feel like the universe has gotten so
You're wrong.
huge that
You're wrong.
Okay.
You're wrong.
All right.
The John Wick universe, it can be like ours and continue expanding.
I can respect where you're coming from, but at the same time, because of the way that they've set up what these movies are to be expected to be, you can't fuck that up.
Yeah.
It's just gratuitous violence, and
the way you're going to fuck it up
can you get
is
mad
not
at that?
include more violence. Yeah. That's the only way they're going to really fuck it up.
Which, by the way, this movie was very violent, which I was I was not expecting a lot of the violence that was in there.
I loved it.
But it's
I absolutely
very
loved it.
violent.
I wouldn't say no.
I wouldn't say
very.
it was.
It's not
And
even
see, that's the
gratuitous
thing.
violence.
A lot of
Should I say that?
Yeah,
it's not gratuitous. It's just normal. It's like, all right, boom, this is what happens.
Yeah,
just a fucking cemetery scene with the guy with the heads being exploded and everything else,
which was fantasy.
Yeah.
And it was played up as
funny.
a fantasy.
It still was great. That was a good
By the way,
scene.
could you really blow up a head? I mean, if you put a fucking bomb in it.
So, like I said, it was purposely played to be over the top of that scene right there. But the rest of the violence was deserved violence.
Yeah.
And
I think it was normal.
Yeah, it wasn't anything excessive about it in any way, shape, or form. It was just okay. Even to the point where fucking Rockwell's character just fucking goddamn takes out the girl. All right. Yeah. Just so bluntly. Like,
Yeah.
I called 911.
Don't say I never did anything for you. No, babe, I went like gonorrhea or chlamydia or something like that. I didn't mean like
Not
AIDS.
AIDS. That one.
Like that just speaks so well to his character
He
as a
just seems to
genuinely
have fun.
fucked up individual.
He just, Rockwell does a great job. Always seems just to have fun.
Yeah.
With every single character
He's
that he has.
just an enjoyable fucking character.
He's got a lot of charisma. He's got a lot of. He's very good at his hyperactivity and everything else.
Yeah.
But you could tell that he can also play like a really psychotic person, and he really was in this one.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that he was the mafia killer? What's it called? The
Jack of Aces.
Jack of Aces. You all know
Jack-
that it was
Jack of
him.
Diamonds.
Jack of Diamonds. That's right.
Yeah,
Did y'all know that it was him
You figure it out
in the
quick.
beginning?
Well, I mean, when you see that, there you go. You can go ahead and play that first clip. This is where you kind of find out, but it's also a great little intro to the fuckery that starts happening to Martin.
Yes.
Holy fuck! What the hell happened?
Some punks jumped us. Said they were looking for a little shih tzu. Then some other punk killed those punks.
I've only been gone 10 fucking minutes.
God, I love walking.
Okay? You look fucked.
He's okay. Except blood. It's his puke.
You want to go to the bathroom, clean some of the blood and the puke off you? Oh, he's my writer friend, I was telling
Colin
you.
Farrell plays a good drunk.
I can smell the booze.
Like, it's just
Punk by the punk.
Yeah. That's one of the things is that Christopher Walken's character, Hans, is the most fucking cold motherfucker that I've seen in a lot of fucking movies.
Yeah.
Like, that man is just ice cold.
What he went through, though, his character went
That's
through.
why he
He
is
took
who
it
he is.
well.
See, I'm going to play that more as shock and also numbness to. Because of what,
he was very numb, but I was expecting he took it pretty well. Like when he came back, he says, "Yeah, they killed my wife." I mean, he didn't.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
Yeah, she's dead.
Yeah, like he wasn't like going like crying or like getting really really upset. He was just like, "Yeah, it happened. That's life basically." And
Yeah,
just moved on.
that man is a fucking gangster. Okay.
Yeah.
With a ER.
When he's offering the neckerchief.
We'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
But that clip also really shows, you have Marty who's just trying to be a writer. He's found himself, with his friend. He's trying to be a good friend too, but just also kind of can't stand it. You can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, surprise!"
But
and
also,
he's just
fuck
dunked
Marty for
and-
stealing other people's stories.
True.
Yeah.
True. But he just gets dunked the fuck into the real life around him.
Yeah.
And in that little scene there, you just see him. I don't know. It's their blood. It's his puke. It's fantastic. I don't know. There's a certain amount of rawness and humor coupled with just sheer intensity.
Yeah.
In this whole movie that
I think it's Colin Farrell's character's ignorance.
Yeah.
To like the outside world of him not being a writer.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know, because
no, I
he's,
don't.
like,
I
in
don't
a
believe in
bubble.
guns. What the fuck do you mean you don't believe in guns? They're not leprechauns.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's the thing that he was trying to. The thing he was trying to make a movie about 7 psychopaths, but he wanted complete peace. That he didn't want any violence in it. And I was like, what? How the fuck do you do that?
Yeah.
And then he was just coming up with all these names, which I actually thought was kind of neat how they did that. How it went through every single psychopath. And it went through the Tom Waits character, Zachariah, and then it went through, the Jack of Diamonds, and
which Sam Neill is telling his own story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With it.
So
exactly.
I thought that was really neat, especially when he was writing them down. But the
high members of the Italian mafioso,
the Vietnamese,
and the Yakuza.
Or the Yakuza.
The Vietnamese was a very interesting one with the hooker inside the room.
Yeah.
The Buddhist.
Yeah, the Buddhist. Yeah, that was interesting, and how they changed the story around. Like they kind of brought in the whole inclusion of the
Because he just came up with an image in his mind and then had no fucking clue what to do with it.
And then he put a fucking priest uniform, or what's the thing called?
Priest collar.
The priest collar on him and everything, just because it was very interesting how he's doing it. And the thing is, when I saw the trailer of this, I did not know that it was a guy that was trying to write a movie. I had no idea this had to do with movie making.
Yeah,
so that's something I actually enjoy, because I love movies about making movies. So that was a fun part of the movie and everything. And the fact that he was a alcoholic drunk, because a lot of screenwriters in Hollywood are. So it worked out for the best. But Colin Farrell did portray that role really well. But I really love the part where he got so drunk he didn't even remember that he called his fucking wife or his girlfriend a bitch.
Yep.
Do the words "my girlfriend's a fucking bitch" mean anything to you? Oh Jesus! No, that's fantastic. No, where was I going?
Well, you said you were going to talk about that clip about the handkerchief on the around the neck.
Yeah.
Do you want to play that?
So yeah, when you have what's his face, Woody Harrelson's character pops his wife and he walks back downstairs.
He always plays a good gangster, by the way.
Yeah.
You looking at something?
Oh, this is so cold.
Nothing. You hurt? A little. What's that? A cravat.
The fact that he smiles too.
It's nice. It's very of a bygone era.
Yeah, so the fuck is he?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yes.
And taking it off, just seeing that fucking scar. Oh, that was.
And he
then
knows
you realize
that
exactly
he's
who
giving
Exactly.
the impression to Harrelson's character. He knows exactly what he's doing by removing, but disguising it under an act of kindness. He's also basically saying, "Fuck you! You don't scare me. Look at my goddamn neck.
Yeah,
ain't nothing you can do to me."
I really thought that was interesting how because the whole story where he was making up the thing and about the guy that got out of prison and the guy that was just watching him, so he killed himself. He killed himself, and then he's looking out the window after he slit his throat, and the other guy kills himself so he can join him in hell to be there with him.
Yep.
I thought that was very interesting. I thought that was really smart writing right there because I wasn't expecting that.
And so good when
he's telling the story?
Billy's walking right back from the bar and he goes, "Nope, stop, no, what's the problem? No, I like stories. Keep telling me the story. I want to know how it ends."
Yeah.
And he just starts slowly taking it off.
Yeah. He and the
Did
thing
you
is,
make it up yourself?
But it was funny because he got that story from Sam Rockwell's character, thinking and found out that
Which
that's
Rockwell
actually
already called him out on.
Yeah. Well, he wanted to be a part of the whole fucking script. He wanted to help him write this thing, and he was the entertaining part of this movie, and
he was the catalyst. To this movie.
Yeah, he was.
I think helping his friend gave him a form of peace.
Yeah.
Aside from being the Jack of Diamonds.
Yep.
You know, which was
that was his outlet.
Killing mafia, basically.
Mid to high-ranking members of
members
the
of the
Italian
mafia
or the Yakuza.
Yep. Don't forget the Yakuza.
I wanted to see him kill some Yakuza. I really
What was it when he went? They went all up to the bar after he got brains splattered on him. And he goes, we should call somebody. We should call the police. Fuck the police. Jesus Christ.
Are the when an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind, and he thinks he figured it out.
I love watching the fucking math turn in his fucking head.
Yeah. No, the last guy, he took a one eye.
All he has to do is run away.
He has to run away, hide in a bush somewhere. So he wins. Yes, that is logical.
You see the brain of like a 6-year-old starting to fucking tweak and work.
Yep.
When he starts going on fucking rants like that.
It's fantastic. And then later on in the movie we get, one of Christopher Walken's most highlighted little tiny clips from a movie from a movie that hardly anybody knows. You know, put your hands up. No. Why not? I don't want to. It doesn't make any sense. I got a gun.
Yeah.
I don't care. And that really just sums up his character in general. Like, I really don't give two shits.
He's lost everything in his life at this point. He's like, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Dude, I don't know. There's just
I've given myself an Italian necktie and I'm still here.
Yeah,
I mean, really.
That death is afraid of that man.
You're gonna love this, Stu. So to the premiere of this film, Sam Rockwell and Colin Farrell wore matching shirts with a cartoon depiction of their co-star Christopher Walken on them.
Yep, they did.
That's fantastic.
That is kind of awesome.
Yeah, I've seen that picture.
Yeah. Oh, you've seen the picture? Yeah. I just thought that was kind of, because I knew you would love that, because I know how much of a fan you love Christopher Walken.
Amazing.
You know what? That's a good question. What is your favorite Christopher Walken movie?
Honestly, okay, it's not my favorite movie. It's my favorite role of his. Pulp
Fiction?
Fat Boy Slim's dancing on the ceiling thing or whatever.
That's Sammy's too.
It just blew my mind the first time I saw it, seeing Christopher Walken doing it. So because Christopher Walken was always a serious, super serious fucking actor that I had all the respect in the world for, and then seeing him just like, fuck it, I'm gonna have fun.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes.
See,
That's a good song.
I would say two roles I would give. The first one is True Romance. Even though it's a short scene, I enjoyed that because I love the whole chemistry between him and Dennis Hopper in that whole scene. But the second one would be more of a dramatic role in Catch Me If You Can as the
dad,
as the father for Frank.
Oh, that's right. He was in that one.
Yeah, he was really good in that. He even got nominated for an Oscar for that role, I believe. But he was really good in that. But you've seen King of New York, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So Chase, what's yours?
I think it would have to be this.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then he also did really good in the Stephen King adaptation. Fuck.
Stephen King adaptation. What did
hang on a second, I'll look it up.
Ragnar's, what's yours?
Just type in Stephen King adaptation.
Christopher.
It's just pop one.
I don't know which one.
The Prophecy?
Mine be Pool Hall Junkies.
He was good too.
He's good in that. It's been a while since I've seen that.
Very good in that fucking movie.
There was another one he was also where he was tied up in a chair and they God, I forgot what that one was. You remember that one, Stu? Where Christopher Walken was tied up in a chair?
The one where it's a bunch of the young, like the sons of different, the mob and stuff like that, trying to build a name for themselves.
Yeah.
The Dead Zone. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
That's a David Cronenberg film. That's a good movie.
Yeah. But that was based on a Stephen King work.
Yeah.
He was great in that. Deer Hunter, of course.
Yeah.
The fucking classic. The TV show Outlaws.
Yep.
He's fun in that. Very fun in that.
Oh, yeah.
God, almost Click. He was good in.
Yeah.
That was fucking.
He was the guy that gave him the remote, right?
Wasn't he also in the table the tennis or table tennis one? It's a comedy.
Balls of Fury.
He's gonna be in Dune Part 2.
Fury.
Huh?
He's gonna be in Dune Part 2.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
So you say seven Psychopaths is your favorite role of his?
I think so. Just because that character is so fucking cold.
Yeah.
I mean,
he was in Joe Dirt.
Dirte. It's pronounced Dirte.
It's French.
But you also got to think of I need more cowbell.
I need more cowbell.
The Rundown.
Yep.
That was a good one too.
He had fun in that role.
He had
fun in that role.
He was in that one. That's true.
Balls of Fury.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. He's been in a lot of comedic
stand-up
roles.
guys with Pacino.
Yep.
Mouse Hunt.
His
his role in Mouse Hunt was funny as the exterminator. He was good in that. You ever seen Mouse Hunt? What? You've never seen Mouse? Oh, Crystal got pissed.
You're about to get beamed in the right
Kangaroo
back of the
Jack.
head.
Yeah, he's in that one too. Yep.
Was he?
Yes. Yeah. I can't believe you've never seen Mouse Hunt. That's a great fucking movie.
I'll try and fix it.
Suicide Kings. That's the movie that you're thinking about.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's
the
one where he's tied up in the chair.
Yeah.
That's what the last. There's a lot of good roles for him, but I can understand you saying Fat Boy Slim is just showing how his dancing moves.
Just because it blew my fucking mind
that he could dance like that.
He just seems like somebody who'd be a really fun granddad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
just don't piss him off.
I just feel like that's granddad you could go to the bar with and
That's
just
right. He was in Biloxi
raise
Blues
hell.
also.
Yeah. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. We talked about that before when I put it on the list. I've never seen that with Matthew Broderick. I actually own it. It's on my Apple TV. It's because my brother bought it. So someday I might have to. Is it a really good movie?
It's a classic film.
Okay.
It really is.
Check it out.
Yeah. Biloxi Blues.
You haven't seen that?
I've never seen it.
Oh my God.
I'll watch it now.
Holy fuck. That is a great movie.
All right, then I'll watch it.
Holy shit.
I'll have to check
He was
that
in
one out
Annie
too.
Hall.
It's a good movie.
Of course he's in that one.
I know. I'm just going through all these films. I'm like, that's right, he was. That's right, he was.
Yeah.
I forget all these great fucking films that he was in.
Yeah, but you also got to think about Christopher Walken. You also got Woody Harrelson in this one. Woody Harrelson has also been in a lot of great roles.
Do you know
and I
about
thought he
his
played a
dad?
good gangster in this.
Do you know about his dad?
No.
Woody Harrelson's dad is classified as the world's worst hitman.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yes. So he was a hitman for, I think, 6 weeks? And he got his first job and was immediately arrested and got like 21 years.
You're kidding me.
No way.
Yeah.
Woody grew up without a dad because of that.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
100%. What was his name?
I don't know.
I'll look it up.
I want to say Tom Harrelson. But either way, that's just a nifty little tidbit about him.
Well, see, the funny thing about Woody Harrelson is that
the
he
world's worst hitman.
that
is hilarious.
Woody Harrelson came from comedy because he was
Charles
Cheers.
Boyd Harrelson.
There we go.
He was from Cheers, and then all of a sudden he's in a lot of more darker roles. He's been in almost
He's got a
Oscar-contending
great
roles.
range, and he can
Charles
incorporate.
Boyd Harrison was convicted of assassinating a federal judge, the first federal judge to be assassinated in the 20th century.
No shit.
Yep.
So did he kill him?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he
Oh,
did.
Why is he the worst
I thought he
hitman?
didn't go through with it.
He went through with it and he was convicted of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's why he was the worst.
But he only had one job. Like, he only got one job.
Oh, okay. Damn. That's crazy.
Not exactly. Well, I mean, I guess it's a good success rate, 100%.
Yeah.
You can only go. I mean, you can't. Okay. All right. Jesus. Fuck.
So, who's your favorite character in this? Because we already know Christopher Walken is a man of gold, and he should be in Hall of Fame for just being Christopher
aside
Walken.
from Christopher Walken, then
Woody Harrelson. I enjoyed Woody. I thought he was really good. I really enjoyed his whole
so fucking
his
disconnected.
obsession with his Bonnie the dog. Like I was like, is he fucking married to this dog? I mean, he was like, he fucking loved this dog.
I mean, he killed my girlfriend. No, I didn't really like her, but still.
it's the principle.
But Sam Rockwell would be a strong second.
I would say Sam Rockwell.
Sam would be a strong second.
Billy Bickle, man.
Yeah.
That's great fucking character.
Even though he burned an American flag, which, hey, fuck you.
Yeah.
And
he
See,
wrote.
I can't even say it was. It wasn't. Yeah,
He
it
wrote
wasn't
about
even
it.
out of like hatred for the flag. It was just something to fucking do.
Yes.
Like he just.
Would they know? How long would it take them to notice if I did this and on the lookout?
He had some.
Okay.
Yeah, but you also think about Woody Harrelson, especially the part when he gets shot in the back, and he was like acting like he was like dying.
Scritches?
He did a great job.
Then he gets like,
Dude.
it's just a flesh wound.
Just shut up, you idiot. I fucking love that.
Actually, the guy that was with Woody, his number 2 henchman or something like that. I've actually seen him in a lot of shows. He was in the show Oz. He was in.
He was in Heroes.
He was in Hannibal. I remember he was the
He was
doctor.
in that.
He did
True
a
Blood.
really good job in Heroes.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
I thought that he
When
was
it
really
first started.
I would have
Yeah.
never thought him as like a mobster type character, but he actually pulled it off pretty well. But I really liked it when
He
Christopher
wasn't
Walken.
that good though.
No, he wasn't that bad. When Christopher Walken came up
He had
there
no conviction.
and he didn't want to shoot him, he says, "Don't do it because I like you."
What the
and then
fuck
he,
is
then
that?
he shoots him.
Yeah, what was that?
That's the second time I've heard that.
What was that? Was that you?
No, that's wrong.
That's not a hum.
How was it
that
wrong? What
That
did I
is
hear?
a Jason Voorhees sound.
That was. Yeah.
That's twice I've heard that.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Yay!
Yes. Ron.
I let the first one go because I wasn't sure if that
Grab
was
that
just somebody
beautiful
breathing.
wheel.
I was going to try and see if I can go a show without having to take a punishment.
Put your
Then turn your
hands on
phone
that.
off.
You failed.
I didn't
Put your
know that.
hands on that big, round wheel of fuckery.
Spin it, bitch.
What you get?
Punishment shot.
Puppy pee.
No. Oh, you got punishment shot. You little baby got a punishment shot. Oh, you got your nipple in your mouth. Punishment
Go
shot.
one fucking show without taking a punishment
No, you
shot.
can't because you suck. Be better.
Whatever.
Continue with the fucking show.
Who
do you love? Who do you love?
What is your favorite scene in this?
Oh, okay.
Have we finished off our favorite characters? Sam Rockwell.
Yeah.
All right.
We just
So-
all kind of came to a consensus.
That you're wrong, Ron.
I'm always wrong.
Yes.
Enjoy your
it's
shot.
okay.
Yeah, shut up.
Favorite scene?
Yummy, yummy.
Honestly, it's probably going to be
He's getting better at it.
Walken narrating the Buddhists.
The very end.
Yeah. It just hit, the acting in it was amazing. And then the gradual transformation of this character that you didn't think was going to be this fucked up or whatever. And then that person waking up and realizing, and you see the situation they're in and recognizing they're all they're doing is they're letting go of their anger. You know, that's what the entire thing was. It just worked really, really fucking well. And it fit with Walken's character so well for him to that he's been just noodling this around his head since he heard the story.
Yeah.
He's like, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? All right, because you don't want it to end in violence. So how are we going to do this?
Right. And it worked out very well. I don't know. You cannot convince me that M. Night Shyamalan didn't just swing by the studio one day and put that in there.
Yeah.
Like, it was really well
has
done.
a little
Yep.
shamalamalan dust.
See, the thing I was curious about is that a lot of the cast members died in this movie. I mean, that's the thing. Christopher Walken died. Woody Harrelson died.
Sam Rockwell died.
Yep.
Everyone died.
Except Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell was the only one that survived it. But
To tell the story.
I wasn't expecting everybody to die. And the Tom Waits character, like I said, his role was so short. Like that whole ordeal with his wife killing serial killers.
Yeah, that was such a good one too. When he was when he
telling his story.
No, when he calls up.
Oh, at the very end.
Yeah, the very end.
And shit like that.
Tuesday works for me. I'm not doing anything that day. Yeah.
Well, he expected
Are you
him.
okay?
Yeah,
You
and just to
sound
feel that,
different.
it's like, oh my god, this dude's so depressing.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Oh my god, I don't even want to kill him. He's so depressed.
You know, Tuesday doesn't work for me.
He expected him to be scared,
Yeah.
and worried and afraid, but now is
Like he's
Like,
lost
I'll get-
everyone.
Does Tuesday
so-
work for you?
Yep.
Sure. Tuesday.
So
works.
is he going
That's
to?
fine.
Do you think Farrell's character is going to evolve into Walken's character?
No, I don't see that
No,
happening.
I couldn't see it, but I could see where you're coming
Yeah.
from.
Just that the numbness that he's going to be carrying around with him. That you already see, it's already there. It's like, okay,
Nah, he'd fall back into a bottle first.
He already did.
Yeah.
But do you think
He
Christopher
already
Walken's death was actually a good death for the way that he died? I mean, because at one point he was like walking through the desert. He was recording his little story about the whole.
and he
Buddha-
chose it on purpose. That's why he was pulling out the voice recorder because in order to force the guy to kill him with the cop present, so he knew that the cops would then take care of the other situation that the problem is.
Yeah.
All right. He's like, all right, no, fuck it.
Actually, that's a good segue. Let's go ahead and play that last clip. So they're out in the desert. You know, he's taking his peyote, and they're just chatting away. And then,
Listen, Hans, what say we talk about this on the drive home? I mean, we may find some perfectly reasonable.
Idiot.
Dumbo. Now, don't get mad.
no, don't get mad.
What the hell did you do? I set the car on fire. Come on in. So, yeah, I just called up old Charlie Costello, and I told him where we were and to come down and get his dog back and said, if you're in trouble finding
the
us,
sheer
just look
chaos.
for a Buick company.
Yeah.
All right, you tell me promise to come alone and unarmed. And he said that he would. And he'll be here in a couple of hours, depending on traffic. Now, I've labeled these guns up for you. But you totally don't have to use it.
Label them.
And I won't think
That was really cool.
I'm gonna hang on to them.
The last like
But I haven't
shootout.
done enough of this talking about peace and desert type stuff, don't you? I do. This movie runs my way.
He was just so fucking done. And this.
Well, that's just fucking great. Oh, great. You know what that is? Do you know what that is?
Great.
That's just fucking great.
Where's the walk to the welcome center?
I love a Colin Farrell just leaves his accent in.
You ain't gonna fight.
Of course, I ain't gonna fight, but I ain't gonna run.
What are you gonna do then?
Guess I'm gonna die. Psychopathic friends do. You're the one thought psychopaths were so interesting. They get kind of tiresome after a while, don't you think?
Tiresome.
Like, it's just his acceptance and complete, fuck it, I'll just go with the flow. I'm a leaf on the wind.
Yeah.
You know, I'll go with...
Guess I'll die.
Yeah, I guess I'll die.
I mean,
I fucking the like I said, the actors did a great job in this role. The thing when it comes to Colin Farrell, he played a great. Good. Another question, because we asked about a favorite Sam Rockwell movie, or a Christopher Walken movie, but Colin Farrell, my favorite role of his. You guys ever seen the Gentleman's Club?
Yes. Great fucking movie.
Yes,
that's a great fucking
Colin
movie.
Farrell was fucking amazing in that fucking movie. I fucking loved him and how great in that. But in this one, he just was very a weak character when you think about it, because he wasn't, with the whole peace thing and everything else.
He's playing a scared writer, who is trying, who's on a deadline to write this movie, and he doesn't want it to be like any other mishmash that's around. So, a movie of 7 psychopaths with no violence, just peace involved.
Yeah,
and so like that's a conundrum right there.
Yeah,
it's almost it's almost the similar way of the fucking one of the last movies that we did last year. When you got the serial killers in their little getaway.
Vicious Fun.
Vicious Fun.
Vicious Fun.
Where like it's a little bit similar.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Well, it's all about, you're metaphorically surrounding yourself with this particular kind of material.
Yeah.
And so then those kind of people have been drawn to you now.
Yeah.
And while you're trying to be all peaceful and trying to make it something different, you are very much so met with the reality of those kind of people. And he just wasn't ready for it. And
one of my favorite roles of Colin Farrell, it's garbage, absolutely.
Alexander.
Nope.
I thought you were going to pick that
I
one.
love when you can tell actors are having fun. Daredevil.
Bullseye?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
I loved Bullseye.
I did not expect that. I thought you hated that movie.
The old lady on the plane.
Exactly. You just know he is having so much
Oh,
fun with the character.
That's the only thing I actually love about that. I actually
sleeping.
don't mind
She's
that movie.
sleeping.
It's not a good movie.
It's not a good
but
movie. It's not a bad movie.
But Colin Farrell just had so much fun with his role. And it was like, oh, God, yes.
I actually have a good thing. So let's go down the 7 psychopaths. What are the 7 psychopaths? So we
Jack
got
of Diamonds.
That's 1.
Slash.
2.
Jack of Diamonds and Billy Bickle.
And Billy, then
Zachariah.
You got Zachariah.
Was his wife one?
Yes, technically. Wait,
There
no,
were
no,
there would
no,
be
no,
a-
no, no, no.
All right, so we got Jack of Diamonds. We got Christopher Walken, or Hans.
Yes.
Charles, the gangster guy.
Yes.
Then we got
That's what I'm saying. I think
Tom Waits and his wife.
Tom Waits.
I think that's 2.
And
because
his
I remember
wife,
it said 2 numbers.
and then Billy Bickle again.
I think Zachariah and his wife were
Was
number 1 and
Zachariah
number
and his wife? And
I think
no,
they
I don't
were.
think so.
Yeah, because I remember seeing like 4 and 5 or something like that, or 6 and 7 or something like that.
No.
I'll jujule it.
No. No, he wasn't. We totally forgot the Buddhist.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep,
Yeah,
okay, so Tom-
So it's just Tom Waits.
Zachariah.
It was just Zachariah
Yeah,
then.
Jack of Diamond slash Billy, or
The
whatever his name was.
nameless Buddhist.
The Buddhist, the Quaker, the Tom Waits and his wife, the Woody Harrelson's character, and then like I said, Billy also. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so I thought it was too. Yeah, no, it's really cool how they did it because in the beginning it was going through, which I actually thought was really cool. And when you're watching the movie and you're seeing like number 1, number 2, number 3, and everything else.
And I like the fact that Billy got twice.
Yeah,
because they're two different.
Psychopath number 4.
Yeah.
And 1.
Yeah, I was like that works perfectly. So back to the reasons we hate our producer so much, everybody.
You guys love me.
We love to fucking shit on you and come in your beard.
That's another kink.
He's a hero.
You fucked it up. You didn't finish it. You didn't finish.
Finished in his beard.
Oh shit!
Captain Combeard. I don't have that on me.
Okay.
Not anymore.
You put it on
you
me?
washed it
what
off.
the fuck?
Oh, okay, hold on.
No, I'm telling you to put the high pitch on you and say it. I want to hear what the high pitch of you say Captain Combeard is.
All right, hold on. Let me see here.
You've seen Chipmunks, right?
Yes.
Captain Combeard. Am I wrong? Wasn't that worth the wait? Yes, it was.
Oh, do we want to do top animated?
Yeah, we can do that.
Nope.
Movies?
Treasure fucking Planet.
That's a good one.
Oh, for a tasting room, top 5 animated movies.
We could do top 5 animated tasting room, or we could do an animated series.
Heavy
we
metal.
can do that.
Heavy metal.
Yeah. Fritz the Cat.
Yeah. Well, I think heavy metal is better than Fritz the Cat.
It is. No, it is.
Ghost in the Shell, the original.
Yes.
Oh man, there's some good
Akira.
ones out there. I'm not into anime.
I'm not as big of a fan of Akira. I understand why people like it.
That was a benchmark for anime.
It was a benchmark
I
for being the first anime to be a release in the States, basically, and it's got
it's set wildfire to the industry.
As long as you don't
West.
pick Sailor Moon. I mean, seriously.
No, was never a fan, but I looked into it, and they are like overpowered as fuck.
Yeah,
like if you really think about it,
with Tuxedo Man. Wasn't Tuxedo Man in
I don't
Sailor
fucking
Man?
know. I never watched it.
I think Tuxedo Man was like one of the characters.
Crystal wants to say something.
Oh, gracias.
Crystal would like to bestow a beer upon him.
Crystal, that is sweet of her.
Yes, she's
been watching.
Was nice enough to bring me a
I've
brouhaha.
been watching you.
All right, so yeah, no, I will say this. I'm glad you picked this movie because the one thing I love about our podcast.
Was all of that going to be in? I'm just curious. We were just riffing like fuck right there.
Oh, fuck it. I'll just leave it in there. Hey, it's fucking
Like
time.
I said, fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah, you did. That's
No,
true.
seriously, the thing about this movie is that one thing I love about this podcast is even there's movies that I've never seen, and which is rare, and this one is one that I've never seen. So I'm very glad that you brought this up. Although I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought. I thought it was
rare now.
I think this
What do you
might.
mean it's rare?
It's rare now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's still.
With how long I've known you, remembering what a wannabe cinephile you were claimed to be when we first met, and I would start naming shit. And you're like, no, I haven't seen that. No, I haven't seen that. No, I haven't seen that. And it would drive me fucking up the goddamn wall. And then we bring in Chase to the equation, and to see you lose your mind over shit with Chase, I'm like, motherfucker, that was you like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You fucking bitch.
But you know, I've changed
Yeah, you
because
have.
I become
You
more
have.
of, because I'm a lot more open.
But
to
you
movies.
make me feel like the grandfather role right now. Like, God damn it.
Yeah. But no, it's a good movie for you to pick and to dissect and everything else. But
I would say this is probably worth a second watch too, because
I'll watch it a second time. Maybe I'll have a different opinion about
a
it.
refreshed perspective, getting back into it.
Yeah.
And there are other things you'll pick up on a second time around that will give you a deeper understanding and a deeper appreciation for it too.
When we do our pilot reviews, because when I was setting it up, I was going to say this is a one and done for me. Like that is
You
like
did.
one of
You
my.
told me that right. You called me either the next day after you watched it.
Yeah, I was at work and I remember
Yeah.
calling you about it.
And I was like,
it was okay. It was mediocre.
Buddy, no,
and
buddy,
you were shocked because you said you
I
loved
really
it.
thought this was going to be a film
thought
that you
you would
totally
like it.
enjoyed.
Yeah, I don't know. There was something about it. It didn't pull me in as much as other. I don't
And
know.
when you told me you watched the trailer, it's
I
not
guess
what you're
I
expecting.
guess
I'm like,
that's what fucked it up for me.
That's fucking it right there.
That's what probably fucked it up for me
Yeah.
because I was expecting something completely different and it wasn't that. So that's why I'm getting to the point where I'm not going to watch trailers anymore. I'm going to listen to you.
So we
It's
all
just-
agree that if it's a film that we're one of us is recommending, we go into it blind if we haven't seen it.
Yeah.
All right. This way we're able to judge it on its own merits because trailers do lie.
Then V for Vendetta. I've seen the trailer, but it was when it first came out, so I don't remember anything of it. So when we do that, I'm not going to watch the trailer. I'm going to watch the movie.
So looking forward to that.
Which, by the way, that's going to be one of Ragnar's picks that's going to be coming out this month or probably February or something like that. But that is one that I'm looking forward to doing because everybody keeps claiming how good of a movie it is. So I'm really curious to see how it is. But hand it off to you, Chase.
I really appreciate this movie because the Hans being the dog kidnapper, but at the same time always taking good care of them.
It was smart though.
Yeah, man, it's smart as shit.
But it was funny. But then people were starting to click in and basically like, this is not right
it's a
here.
little suspicious.
Yeah, but I mean the fact that you just steal the dog and then that's how the fat bitch, Precious chick, whatever. Lost Woody Harrelson's dog.
Fat bitch.
Well, that's what he said. That's what Ragnar said.
That's what Billy Bickle calls her.
The fat bitch.
I know.
Where'd you get the dog? I got her off some fat bitch up by the pits.
Yep. I know. What is this?
The character's name. You can't get mad. It's a movie quote. It's a movie line.
Is that what it's in the title?
No,
Fat
no,
bitch?
she had a name.
Oh, okay. If it was Fat Bitch, that would have been fucking hilarious.
No, she did have a name, but that's what everyone called her.
That was in the fucking title. Hey,
her name was Fat Bitch. Her name was Fat Bitch.
No. Golden Globe nominee is credited as.
Bitch.
That's a huge bitch.
Oh, I wish I had that. I wish I bought. I got to get that sound clip on here. I got to get that fucking sound clip. That is a great fucking.
But yeah, it was a unique tool, cinematically. Having him, just be this kind of small time crime dude.
Yeah.
And he's got a pretty good little racket going, honestly. And it's not, it's definitely not honest work, but I can't say it's the worst.
Yeah.
He's going.
Oh, no, it's a fucking scam.
No, absolutely.
It's a scam all the fucking way.
But at the same time, you got to think about it. If you have a dog and somebody's putting up a reward for it, that means that they can afford that reward. So you're not taking money that they can't live without.
But they also don't know for sure that before they steal that dog dog is going to have a reward put up for it.
Okay. 30 days later, it just shows up on the porch.
What was
they got a return system, I'm sure.
What was the reward that when first Christopher Walken gave her the first dog to that?
$500.
$500. Yeah, and they were trying to do the same with the Bonnie, but they didn't know that it was a fucking yeah.
But he did know. That's why he took it.
Why'd you show up unarmed? This is the worst final shootout ever.
And he loved that dog.
He told me to.
What did y'all feel about the fucking gun being pointed at Bonnie and everything else?
It was funny.
Yeah.
And honestly,
and
it made a lot of fucking sense to me knowing you saw the connection that Harrelson's character had to the dog. So you're going to threaten the dog.
Yeah.
I mean, it just makes sense.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. He was genius in a childlike way.
Yeah.
He was a big fucking kid.
Yes, he was.
Exactly.
He really was.
But
that's a good point. That's really good right there. A big fucking kid. That's what he seemed like.
He was good
So
with
he's a grown
his
man.
fucking shots from his cover position. All right, and like that.
I love it. He blows up the car. Huh? Like, oh shit, that happened.
Yes.
By the way, you did ask a question about our favorite scenes, right?
I did. I don't think
we finished
that.
it. Yeah. All right. So Ragnar, did you finish? Did you do yours?
Favorite scene? I would have to piggyback off of Stu's, just for the simple fact that it ended up in a real scenario that actually did happen.
Yeah.
And shit during Vietnam.
Yeah.
So that's the same exact scene as Stu's.
Yeah.
For that particular reason there.
Cemetery scene all the way. That scene,
the little dream
that
sequence
scene was
That was
actually pretty funny because the amount of excitement he was like telling the whole thing, telling the way that he was doing is putting his hands up and just like acting the role and just seeing the whole cemetery and everybody coming out with a gun and then the head being blown out. I mean, that whole scene was really fun to watch.
Yeah,
that was a fun
It was
scene.
fucking entertaining.
Yeah, I enjoyed that scene. Probably that was my favorite scene in the movie. But it wasn't just the scene itself. It was also just Sam Rockwell's his narration and how he was putting it, standing around the fire, and Christopher Walken and Colin Farrell just looking at him like
Chris
what?
Walken, Hans goes, I liked it. Yeah, you fucking what?
I kind of wanted, just piggybacking off of a comment you made earlier. You put yourself in a world, concerned about psychopaths. You're going to draw those into your world.
Yeah,
I kind of wanted Tom Waits' wife character when she left to end up being Christopher Walken's wife.
Yes.
All right, that's what I really fucking wanted to see happen, just to kind of close the loop. That would have been
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I think that's left kind of open-ended at the same time.
Yeah, I guess. But I wish they would kind of fucking say, "Oh no, it was her." And then Tom Waits finding out, "Oh shit, my wife fucking is dead. She's dead now." She went on to have this whole other life. But I don't think it would have worked as well because they implied
they did kind of imply that Hans and her had been together for many decades.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if that had somehow lined up and worked out, I'm like, yes, it shows you what a small fucking community these psychopaths actually fucking are, and they're in this big world, but they still are drawn to each other. And I'm like, that'd been cool.
Yeah. And I like how I asked this question and I don't have one fucking prepared for it, but
damn it, man.
It's just, I think it's the I don't know, mine is probably Christopher Walken
talking to Woody Harrelson.
No, when he's I don't know, that's pretty fucking good though.
The whole the neck thing.
I think my favorite is, put your hands up. No. Why not?
Amazing.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. I got a gun. I don't care. I don't. It just really fucking summarizes Hans.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Like, I just give no shits anymore. So I don't know. This is one of probably my top 20 movies.
Really?
I just love it.
You would put it in your top 10.
20. I mean, 20 is a big spectrum.
I think I probably would put it in my top 10.
But there's also a lot of fucking movies, dude.
That is.
That is a future tasting room that we will be doing in the future.
Top 1,000 movies.
No, not 20. Jesus Christ. We're not doing top 20. We're doing
our 4.5 hour episode, everybody.
It's just going to be the guys. It's going to be just the BAF crew, our top 10 movies of all time.
And just to make sure it's a shorter episode, we're going to make sure everybody gets a clip from their favorite, from one of their top 20s on each one.
Jesus Christ, that's too much work. I'm not doing that shit.
Top 5 films that we've done on the show.
Ooh.
Top 5 episodes?
For our 300th.
No. The top 5 films that we've covered on our show.
For our 300th.
So we have another 150 to go before we can do that.
Yep.
That's going to be a lot. That's interesting.
All right. So, because we have a big catalog.
We do.
All right. So I think that would be interesting to find which of the films we've enjoyed the most, because some of them might be ones that we may have not have seen if it wasn't for a suggestion, you know, or whatever. But also just I think
which I see Kiss Kiss Bang Bang being on yours.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, I see that being on one of yours.
It might not be the best episode, but our top 5 episodes.
Yeah, top 5 movies that we're going by.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think, and then another one could be top 5 episodes we've done.
Oh, well, one of them is on my list is going to be Aliens, because that was our first episode, and that's my number 1 movie. So
you nostalgic, mushy bastard.
Hey, that is the first show we did. Rest in peace, Tyler.
One of the worst fucking shows we've done.
He's not fucking dead, dude. Jesus.
He is to us.
He is to us.
You don't know, right?
No. When trust me. No,
because of the spicy boner situation, Tyler is dead. All right.
Yeah.
Tyler is dead.
But you going back and how saying that was our worst episode. You see, the thing is, I've listened to that one a couple times now after listening to what we do now, and you're right. Like that episode, like the mic issues.
Yes.
We sounded nervous as fuck. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
It was rough. All right. It was pretty fucking rough.
And that's why when people listen to our show, they always listen to that episode first, because that one's got the top listens.
No, I tell them flat out, anybody that
don't
asks
do it.
about it, I'm like,
just don't do it.
Just find a movie that God knows we've covered something that you will like. I guarantee it. Find a movie that interests you and then listen to that episode. All right. And then after you get a feel for us, then start bouncing around, whatever. It doesn't matter. We don't have to be chronological. We're not telling an overarching fucking story.
Yeah, recommend Die Hard first.
That's the way to fucking do it.
Yeah, I don't
really
like when people listen to our first episode, because we don't sound professional at all. We don't know what the hell we were doing at that point.
I mean, we had professionalism but we hadn't found our voices yet.
No. We haven't found any of our niches and everything else.
I was going to say, you guys talking about we didn't have professionalism yet. Now, look at what we do on this show. We are not fucking professional.
I feel like we've done pretty professional.
Fucking professional.
Okay, no, you're right. Professional just means you are paid to do what you do.
Technically, we are.
Yeah.
So we were amateurs then. Now we are professional.
Oh, that's right. We get paid.
Yeah, because we're not.
Yes.
Yeah, because remember the beginning. Remember
slave wages, but still we get paid.
I need an advance on my
remember
paycheck.
child labor situation going on, but god damn it, we're getting paid.
You remember how nervous I was at the episodes and I kept pausing and everything else because I didn't know what that was like. Oh, guys, I got to take a break, guys. I don't know what I'm doing here. Everything else, and now we barely do that. We pause for our breaks, just our smoke breaks and stuff like that.
Stage fright.
Oh yeah, I did.
He had performance anxiety.
It was bad. It was bad. I remember my People Under the Stairs episode, and I still cringe when I listen to that episode. Like
you were like a little child needing reassurances.
I mean,
guys,
to be fair,
was that okay? Was that okay, guys? Was that good? Was it okay?
That's just every
no,
day.
like God, to like fucking level 20. All right, it was.
Well, so
God damn it, Ron, shut the fuck up. It was fine. God damn, and it wasn't. Fuck it. Who cares?
You need some reassurance, okay?
Oh.
That's like my first episode was that the Halloween saga that we did. For like the first 40 minutes, I was like,
quiet.
A little bit here and there.
Yeah.
Oh, Ragnar was the same way.
Yeah.
I mean, Ragnar, you were when you were in Krampus.
Yep.
Krampus was your first
What
one.
Dreams May Come.
No, but that was the first one you hosted.
Yeah, I
Krampus
know.
was the first
Yeah.
episode you were in.
No, I know. Yeah, no, I wasn't. No, Krampus was easy.
Yeah.
What Dreams May Come was rough. That was fucking rough, man.
It was a tough subject.
That's like
it
my-
was a tough subject.
Yeah,
I know
it
your
was.
first movie you picked that one. I was
Yeah.
like, man.
Like the first two that
Hey,
I
look,
hosted.
man, fucking do it right. All right, go
Yeah,
big or go
like
home
the
with
first two that I hosted, I was like, "Oh God, I'm fucking destroying this. This
still are.
sucks so bad." I know. I'm just keeping a theme, you know.
That's what I enjoyed.
Consistency,
Is
my
this
friend.
we've gotten to the point that we're like, fuck it, it don't matter.
It's just funny that we go from Seven Psychopaths talking about like podcast nostalgia and memories and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
we should do one of these episodes every night. Just fucking
Every night.
yeah.
Goddamn.
Well, every night we're here.
No.
Okay.
People have to work.
This is Ron's house, so every night that he's here, so yeah, guys. I'm
No,
by
we're
myself.
moving in, by the way.
Nobody's here. But I have to do episode every night. So guys, yeah,
They say you got to put out a bunch of content to get noticed. We'll just fucking release every single day, raw, uncut.
You want to go ahead and go to pirate reviews?
Everybody just call in.
Yeah.
already? Wow.
Or,
man.
Seriously?
Do you have anything else to talk about?
I don't know what, but it just feels quick, doesn't it?
It does feel quick.
I like
That's what she
Christopher
said. This will be a
Walken's
short-
fucking monologue as he's walking through the fucking desert.
This
Yeah.
is going
Like,
to be
when-
one of our shortest episodes in a while.
So
When Colin Farrell, he's listening to it and shit, and it cuts to Christopher Walken.
I love that exit
shit.
scene.
Yeah.
I
That was
love that
great.
because it was very much. I don't like the main character is Martin.
Yeah.
But the biggest character in this is Hans, and that's
I'd say it's equal. I'd say it's Hans, Sam Rockwell, and
I can't
Colin
say
Farrell.
that because
I agree with
Marty
Ron.
is this diminutive character from a growth stamp. No, he grows
Marty
significantly,
is
but
us. It's
Yeah.
the audience's analog.
exactly. And then you have Hans, who's this larger than life personality, who's got immense poise, absolutely fantastic wisdom and experience behind him.
But then you also have Woody Harrelson's character, who is a larger than life personality.
I can't even say that. He's just a rager. That's all he is.
Yeah, but it's over the top. It draws you in every scene that he's in.
Yep.
And it's memorable. Everything that he does, just like Hans' character.
But not on a respect side.
No, it doesn't have to be on respect. You can
he's
fucking
hilariously.
dislike the guy.
No, you can't respect somebody whose gun does not work.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's-
because he doesn't
Right.
fucking clean it.
Yeah, the problem is,
He doesn't fucking
the
clean
problem
it.
is I don't oil it. I'm sorry.
I know.
He kept having
like it
performance
because
issues.
The first time I saw that scene, I was like, "What's this? Fucking Kemper? It doesn't look like a Kemper."
It's like fucking performance issues with a fucking gun and everything. So
But I mean,
For those of you who don't know, Kimber is a manufacturer of 45 caliber 1911s that are super duper pretty and they're really beautiful and they're like $4,000 fucking dollars for a handgun that only holds 7 rounds. and they are notorious for jamming and not
and
shooting.
operating like fucking high points. All right.
Yep.
But they're pretty.
Yeah, but they operate like fucking high points.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck that.
Like one of their sapphire models
block of
are
lead.
gorgeous.
They are.
And made to stay on a bookshelf and never be taken down.
Yes, because they operate like fucking high points.
I don't know,
I
man.
would be mad if I paid 4 G's for something that operates like the same thing as a $150 one does.
I have to disagree. High points are reliable as fuck as long as you
They
keep
are reliably to fuck up on you.
Dude, no. Okay. Any high point, the only issue they have is making sure it's clean and making sure that the top ears, the feed ears, are stayed bent in. If that is taken care of, they will shoot and shoot and fucking shoot.
Yeah.
Literally, have you seen Demolition Ranch?
Always.
Okay, remember when he filled up the fucking barrels with
Yes.
concrete?
Yes, and it made me so mad when it kept fucking working.
You do that to
Like, I know.
Even an AK wouldn't do that, my guy.
I know. And it made me so mad because I fucking hate high points. They're so ugly. They are pieces of shit. I fucking hate high points.
It's a block of lead on a plastic. It's not even polymer.
They're
it's
like
fucking plastic.
Yeah, they're like 8 fucking pounds.
Yes.
They're $150. It's a drug dealer gun. When you're done with the mag, you throw the bitch at somebody and you're gonna fucking kill them anyway.
You have better accuracy throwing it and killing them than shooting it.
By the way, you see Demo Ranch is now doing the 25 Days of Christmas. New episode every single day until Christmas.
Oh, damn.
New episode.
I haven't watched his show in a long time.
Nice.
Yep. And giveaways.
Oh,
Damn.
Yes.
Yeah, well, anyway. Back to the fucking movie.
Well, you want to do the pie reviews?
Actually, no. I wanted to talk about how metacognizant this movie was.
Yeah.
Ron's lost. Okay, metacognition is the thought of thinking of your thoughts. It is thinking
You're aware
about
of your awareness.
itself.
Yeah.
Which is also a identifier for sentience. So humans can metacognate because I think about the fact that I'm thinking. So can dolphins, and so can some parrots. So they think that parrots qualify as sentient beings now.
Interesting.
Specifically African greys and some cockatoos.
Nice.
Anywho, back to the fucking movie.
Yeah, because I'm about to start getting into a discussion on what
Welcome
is
to
sentience.
ADHD, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But it is a very neat movie in the fact that it talks about itself throughout the entirety of it.
Yes. Yeah.
It's almost, you're watching a movie that's being written, but he's writing a different movie, but that movie is what you're watching.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's this weird entanglement, and you can't tell if the story he's writing is influencing what you're watching or the other way around.
Yeah.
And it has this really cool narrative that I haven't really seen anywhere else. Have you seen any other movies that have that kind of a feel to it? I think that's why I really have a lot of respect for this, because it was genuinely a unique idea compared to everything else we see pumped out.
I definitely feel like I've seen a lot of other self-aware movies. You guys go ahead and talk. I'm going to do some Google foo.
But that's one of the other things I was mentioning. I was thinking about when I was like, maybe this movie will have a little bit more weight for you if you watch it.
No. After us talking about it, I'm going to give it another watch. My pint review is probably still going to stay the same, but I am going to watch it again, and maybe in a future episode I'll go ahead and give another review to see if anything's changed about it. It's because sometimes there's these movies that you watch the first time and it sucks, and then you watch the second and third, and then you're like, oh, you know what, I like this movie. And that happened with me with Lady Killers, with the Tom Hanks film with I hated that film when I first saw it. I saw it in the theater, and then I saw it second and third, and then now I fucking love it. It's a Coen Brothers movie. Some movies do that, so maybe this will be one of those ones.
And so even me, my pint review kind of surprised myself, just because I don't know. But like I said, there's a lot of nuance that went into this kind of a movie, and this was actually written before In Bruges.
And Bruges is a good movie, but that one is also it's a more serious movie too.
Yeah.
Like people think it's a comedy, but it's really not. I mean, it's two henchmen that are going stir crazy and forgot where they were at and everything else. But
In Bruges.
But Gleason, Colin Farrell. It was definitely You could tell that the director, it's the same type of movie. That's why his newest one that I want to see that just is
the Banshee and
that looks good, but it's also a trailer, and a trailer can lead you off to being it could still end up being a bad movie, but it looked really good. And apparently this director likes Colin Farrell because Colin Farrell's been in most of his movies.
But you got to remember, you're going to have all the filler that is in between everything that you see in the trailer.
That is true.
So like there's a 50-50 shot that it will stand out.
What's the one you looked up?
Okay, so actually I found a few, and as I'm looking at it, I absolutely agree. All right, so Nick Cage's 2002's adaptation.
That's a good movie.
All right, very about a writer trying to adapt something, and so the movie ends up being about a writer trying to adapt something. He ends up writing the story about trying to adapt something. It worked out really well. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is on this list to a point. It is
okay.
It is aware.
Yeah. Deadpool, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's just fourth wall.
Yeah. But Birdman.
It was very Birdman-esque.
That's a great fucking movie.
Yes.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
Edward Norton rocked in that fucking movie too.
And then
which I hate because
I don't know how many of you guys may have seen this. 8.5 by Fellini back in '63. So it's about Fellini made this movie because he was having a creative block. So he made this movie about a director who was having a creative block in order to break his creative block.
Okay, that's nifty.
Is Barton Fink on there?
No, it isn't.
Okay.
But I mean, they had other ones and there's more fourth wall breaking. But also at certain points, like Monty Python and Holy Grail, of course, that became self-aware.
That's super self-aware.
Yes, but not until the end. Right. It's like, hey, wait a second. Scream. Well, it isn't directly self-aware, but it is self-aware.
Right.
Yeah.
They had Wayne's World. Yeah, without more.
That's fourth wall
than self-aware.
Yeah,
it's walking that tightrope. Blazing Saddles. Once again, more fourth wall than self-aware.
Well, no, definitely self-aware. At the end. The end scene.
Yes.
Such a good movie.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Yeah, like I said,
I just feel like this is a
21 Jump Street is also made the list, which it's
never watched it.
It's a fun movie. It's popcorn flick.
It doesn't look like it's worth it.
It's funny. It's just a fun popcorn.
It's funny.
Yeah.
No, I just feel like I've never seen one that had this kind of flavor to it.
Yeah.
This flavor, yes.
Yeah. And so it was very refreshing. It was nice. Again, Sam Rockwell is the embodiment of ADHD when he's on screen, and I fucking love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
So that's always a big pull for me.
But Rockwell never really seems to be too far away from himself.
Yeah.
None of his characters are too far away. You're like,
well,
I can see that.
That's the thing. The last few movies that he's done have been very much so character picked for him.
Yeah.
Like he's typecast for it because he's so good at that weird, like chaotic flow that he has.
That's why I'm thinking of. That's why I'm thinking of Choke.
But also, Walken is always Walken. It's amazing to watch, but he's always fucking goddamn Christopher fucking Walken.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad about it.
Yes.
Just like Jack Nicholson's the same way.
Yeah.
With the exception of Headless Horseman. He never spoke. He had
even his facial and his mannerism. It was not like, this is Walken. This is Walken.
That would be really weird to see the horseman says, "Get off! I mean, just
get off my. Give me your head.
I'm going to get your head."
I can't do it.
I think that's why my favorite role for Walken is that the music video, just because it broke my expectation of Walken.
Yeah,
right. Well, even when he's starting out, and then he just goes into fucking massive fucking dancer. You're like,
yeah, and then he goes back.
Christopher fucking Walken.
But the best part of that video is like right at the end, right when the music's over with, he goes and sit in the chair and looks all depressed again. It's just right afterwards.
But like when he's telling like the story, of the implying what's going on and then talking about his wife. Oh, she's dead, and hey, oh yeah. But then it also screams to me the exact same character that he was playing in Pulp Fiction. All right. It's like, I
stuck a watch up my ass
into the cam. I kept it up there.
I wore this up my ass 2 months.
Just that
2 months.
That nonchalantness that he carries with him. He's like, but it draws you in. Like, oh my God.
You're talking to my boy all wrong, and if you do it again, I'm gonna shove a stick in. What is it? stab you in the eye with a soldering iron.
Even to the point, in True Romance,
Yes.
in the amazing scenes, like,
I love this guy.
This fucking guy.
Yeah.
And you're like, God damn it, it's walking every time, but it's like, fuck, I love walking.
He's a golden actor.
Yes.
I've got to stand behind that.
That's my favorite scene in that movie. I fucking love that movie. I have a journal that I write down like my favorite movie quotes, and just that whole eggplant scene from Dennis Hopper explaining the whole where the whole eggplant came from, where Sicilians came from, and
just the intensity that Walken is able to portray.
I don't know what it is. He seems like the guy that you could meet in a bar, and if you piss him off, anything that he says off the fucking wall, you're like, no, he's gonna do that.
Yes.
No, you don't understand. I'm gonna rip out your throat and I'm gonna shit down it, and then I'm gonna put candles in your eyeballs and set them on fire. Do you understand me? And you're gonna be like, with the fucking what?
I'm going to take your puppy. I'm going to fuck your puppy in front of you. And then I'm going to make you eat the cream pie from the puppy.
And then I'm going to request.
Oh my God.
And you're like,
don't do that. Please don't make me do that.
And then I'm going to request.
Not
anybody else.
Don't make me do that. It's not that. It's not don't fuck my dog. It's please don't make me eat the fucking cum out of my dog's ass.
And then it's got to have more cowbell.
But that's the thing.
Like intensity. He brings
his delivery isn't, oh my God, you're fucking crazy. No, it's, oh my God, he's going to fucking do it.
Exactly.
But it's just everything that he does is super compelling. So I have to say that pretty much any movie I've seen him in is top tier.
And also, it seems like, once again, like I said before, I really enjoy watching actors enjoy themselves.
And he does.
And that's every single, just like Jeff Goldblum. Everything I see Goldblum in, he is having fun. You can tell. He's like, I'm getting paid to be insane. Yes, this works.
You can tell, like in Thor Ragnarok, and how much fun he had in that role.
Yeah. What was it? I love. He was on a late night show, and he goes, "People always coming up to me. They come up to me and they ask if is it pronounced Goldblum or Goldblum?" And I always tell them the same thing. It's, so, how dare you speak to me?
Like just somebody, I love seeing people enjoy, especially actors, knowing that they have like a 1 in a million chance of becoming famous, and they're aware that what they're being paid for is ridiculous.
Yes.
It is a ridiculous thing. They are not making anything. They are not directly contributing to the well-being of society in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, some of them are making us laugh. That's cool.
But how do you measure emotional, payment though? All right. So
therapy.
but you're
that's how the therapist does it.
Exactly.
Somebody can.
Yeah.
Therapists measure by hours. All right. No,
Exactly.
but the fact that they know they're getting paid for something realistically ridiculous. All right. You got people out here. You got soldiers protecting our lives. You got farmers nourishing us.
And what was your favorite thing to do when you were in the sandbox? Watch bootleg fucking movies.
That wasn't my favorite thing to do. I did a lot of it, but it wasn't my favorite
one
thing
of.
Did you do it? Wasn't my favorite thing to do.
Right,
did you do scorpion fights?
Yes, I did that. I did that all the way back in basic.
Yeah.
All right.
All I mean is movies are certainly a coping mechanism.
They are a coping mechanism, but once again, you're not directly contributing to somebody's overall physical well-being.
No.
You all right? You are not doing that.
It's a good way to pass time.
Because movies,
and
guess
enjoyment.
what? Humans continued existing prior to movies.
But at the same time, without movie stars, would you have gotten that blowjob in the theater?
Oh, no.
Exactly.
No.
So you got to thank him for that.
No. It would have been somewhere else.
Would have been down at the beach.
Yeah.
Oh, sand
Fucking out
everywhere.
in the alley.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't say we're getting on the beach. I just said down at the beach.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Go to a
on that
lifeguard
note,
tower or your car or something.
Or in the water.
Or in the water. Yeah.
I always love to get blowjobs, in water. And so I'm like, you know what? This bitch is talented. Good for her. Good for her.
King's Dominion Eiffel Tower.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. No. Yogi Bear Cave.
What?
No
Yogi Bear
fucking way.
Cave. Oh yeah.
Yogi Bear Cave was the shit.
Fucking loved it.
I was
Great. You never been in there? I don't even think they have it there anymore. I think
No,
it's
it's
called
gone.
the Treasure
It's
Cave.
gone.
It's gone. Called the Treasure
Good.
Cave or something like that.
No, I think it's gone altogether now, isn't it?
Oh, it's gone?
I think it's gone.
Man, I
It
fucking
is.
love the Yogi Bear cave.
Yeah, I think it's gone now.
Yeah, it had like animatronics on it and everything. It's
No,
oldie.
I loved it because it would be it had the fucking AC. So you go there, cool off, go in a dark corner, fuck around with your chick. All right, fuck yeah, or fuck yeah.
Ah, yes,
I would do
King's
so
Dominion.
much cocaine in that fucking bat cave. So much cocaine. You can ask Harley. I remember back in high school.
I don't think I ever thought about how much King's Dominion contributed to young delinquency.
Shit.
Out of limits, Rod. I
One
got
of
memories.
mine and Harley's first dates in high school, when we first got together. And so I took her to fucking King's Dominion and shit like that. And I had a raging coke problem at the time, but she had no clue. All she knew was I would go off for a lot. All right, a lot. Like, I don't know if she thought I had like a bladder problem or whatever. And then I'd come back, yeah, let's fucking do it. Fucking do it. Let's ride this shit. Fuck yeah.
Let's go on the volcano.
Yeah.
All right.
And then have fucking coke dick afterwards. Coke dick. God.
Everything's stiff but that. There you go. Anyway, how's about the pint reviews?
I guess I'll go first.
But also, I was
and
coked up
then
enough. I didn't care. I was like, yeah, fuck it.
All right.
Just touch it. I'll be happy.
All right. So critically, I'm going to give this a. I'll give this a critical of 4 because to me it is a very well made.
That's
movie.
a high critical rating. It's higher,
no,
a lot higher than I thought you would say.
Because it's a well made movie. Like I said, it's a very well made movie. It's got the comedy, it's got everything else, it's got the great acting and stuff like that. And I thought the writing was very smart.
Mm-hmm.
It's just my enjoyment was completely different. My enjoyment is a 2.
Whoa.
That's what I'm
Ouch,
saying.
I thought it was going to go higher. I thought you said it was going to go higher.
How's your butthole feel right now, Chase?
It stings a little. It stings a little.
No, but hold on.
He
I
just went
said
in dry.
But
all right.
it's
Didn't even give you a courtesy spit.
it was a one and done for me, but I'm going to change my mind on that, and I'm going to watch it a second time, and maybe my rating will go up. Like I said, this is one of those movies maybe you have to watch multiple times, and you'll like it better. So I'll watch it again. But for the first time watching it, it's a 2. I was thinking about raising it up, but while we were talking about it, but I'm still going to stick with my rating because it, like I said, there's better movies out there that I've seen that I enjoyed that are almost like this. I'm going to watch it again, and then I'll let Chase know on our next episode that we record or something like that, and say, hey, maybe it went up, maybe it stays the same. We'll see.
Okay.
But overall, for the critical rating, it's a very well made done movie.
Yeah,
I mean, the writing is very good. I thought that
It's almost perfectly put together.
it's a good mix of comedy. It's a good mix of drama. Very serious. I mean, fucking his wife getting shot like that. Like I wasn't expecting that at all. And I mean, there was a lot of
Isn't the
death
gut
in
better
here.
than the head? No.
The whole Buddhist thing, bringing that in. I mean, that's a very, very like heavy subject right there about the guy who set himself on fire to protest for the war. Wasn't expecting that, but overall, I mean, it's a really well made movie. It's just I have to give it another shot, and maybe they'll raise my review up. But right now, I'm still gonna maybe I'll put it up maybe like a 2.5. Put it right in the halfway point. That's about as high as I can go right there. So Ragnar, I'll hand it off to you.
I'll take it.
Man,
you weren't expecting that.
No, I knew it was going to be a 2 originally. I thought it was going to go up.
I raised it up 2.5. I mean, that's a halfway point when you think about it. It's right next to a 3 is a good rating, so 2.5 is right at the half.
So 5
that's
out of
not
10
bad.
shots.
It's not a 1 or a 0. I mean, trust me, we've given ones before,
We've
like
given
freaking
negatives.
Idiocracy. God damn it, I hate that movie.
Fuck you, that's a good movie, you
I
son
know.
of a bitch.
I hated that
You're
movie.
just too stupid to understand it.
Hey, this was better than Idiocracy.
Yeah, I know.
So that's a good thing
no,
right there.
I'm supposed to be getting out of prison today.
Yeah.
Wrong line, dumbass. See here, critically, I'd give it a 3 3/4.
Okay.
It's a good movie. I think it's very well done. I don't know. There's not really much that I can like say bad about it. You know,
It's not a gripping story.
it's not, and that's more or less the problem that I have with it. You know, I like the story of it, of how you're basically it's a story telling a story telling multiple stories.
Yeah.
You know,
that's a good way of saying it.
And
it inceptioned your brain.
It does a lot. Like it mind fucks you, and it almost impregnates your brain with all this shit.
Sorry, I'm just thinking of Captain Jack Harkness from Torchwood. Never doing that again.
Enjoyment?
Give it a 3.5.
What the fuck?
You should have did that earlier.
It's taking helium shots.
Yeah. I give it a 3.5. It's a good movie. It's enjoyable. I think all the characters, every single one, did very well in it. You know, and we can all talk about Christopher Walken's character and Christopher Walken's acting in general. I think for a very long fucking time.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a Hall of Famer now for BAF.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, in
He's
general,
a Hall of Famer, period.
Yeah, in general, he is.
Yeah.
You know,
living legend.
You know,
give an Oscar
he has
every
so
year.
many
How old is
good
he?
movies. So many good movies, so many fucking good one-liners.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that even if you don't know the movie, I guarantee you know the fucking
79.
line.
He's 79?
Mm-hmm.
Harrison Ford is older than him. That's weird.
And, man, Christopher Walken's rough.
Yeah.
But he's
But
but
looking
you
rough.
think about it, he kind of always looked that way.
I know.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yeah. He's one of those people who is
Like he
had an old face his whole life.
Yeah, he hit 30 and had the face of a 50-year-old and just kind of stayed there for 40 years.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's my review.
Stu?
Critically, I'll probably give it a 4. I am. Acting out the fucking park. Everybody's acting
Yeah.
was fucking amazing. Writing was really fucking smart. Had some beautiful scenes and stuff like that just were like, wow, the cinematography is fucking great in this scene.
Oh, yeah.
And the part out in the desert where they're camped out in the desert was actually really
Oh,
cool.
nothing. I just saw the perfect place for a final shootout.
Exactly. Enjoyment. I'm probably going to give it a 4.
Oh, wow.
0.25.
Wow.
I really am. I've always been a big fan of this movie.
All right.
It definitely always made me happy. That's why I was shocked that when you called me and told me you didn't enjoy it. I was like, what the fuck?
It's okay. Ron just doesn't know what he's talking about.
I think you watched the wrong movie.
Yeah.
I think you watched 8.
He watched
Psychopaths.
7 Dwarves.
Like I said, I seriously made this.
Why was everybody so little there on the phone?
I seriously think this is one of those ones where I got to watch it.
Yeah, Christopher Walken played Grumpy.
Yeah. I think the trailer really fucked it up for me. I think that's what really I was expecting something and I didn't get what I was expecting. So I'm gonna watch it again with open eyes now compared to what I had before, and probably I might enjoy it more. So my rating might go up. So
Walken's won an Oscar
for this.
No,
what did he win an Oscar for?
That's what I'm looking.
That'd be funny.
I know he was nominated for Catch Me If You Can.
Deer Hunter. Duh.
Oh yeah,
Duh.
That's true.
Yeah.
And he was nominated for Catch Me If You Can.
He was nominated for
Best Supporting Actor.
And he won Best Supporting in Deer Hunter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you done with your review?
Yeah.
All right. Well, end it with you, Chase.
All right. So, again, critically, this movie is put together fantastically. The acting is damn near immaculate. The storyline is fun. It's enjoyable. It's entertaining. But the writing about it, like Stu said, is just very smart. It's well put together.
I think we all said that actually. The
Yeah,
smart
it's
writing.
it's unique. It's very kind of all over the place, but in a followable way.
Yeah.
Which you don't get a whole lot of times.
After a certain point, I think. After a certain point, it's very followable.
Yeah, I guess you just have to get in the channel.
Yeah, because when he starts going through all the different psychopaths, it's very jumbled.
Right.
You know,
You're right on that.
There's nothing. There's no really. I don't think concise.
It's one of those movies you have to
I had a hard time
settle
keeping
into
track.
it.
I had a hard time keeping
it's a
track
writer
of that.
writing about him writing about a movie.
Right.
You know, so that's understandable of a writer mishmash and everything's all over the fucking place.
Yeah, and so I thoroughly enjoy it for that, and the characters are just so vastly different from one another, where a lot of other genres you have, you definitely have different character styles and all that. But in this particular movie, they are just fucking all over the map.
Mm-hmm.
You have the meek writer, you have the fucking chaotic ass psychopath that is killing mafia guys, you have the mafia boss that just, I want my dog, and that's all he gives a fuck about.
Yeah.
And then you have old Quaker, you know, he's one of the original Christian types, you know, not one of these newfangled fucks, I think's what he said.
Yeah. Well, no, the mob boss did care about something other than his dogs.
And
he cared about his 5 guys that worked with him. So then,
so much so that he left
you lost
him
2
bleeding.
and I lost 5. So now I'm still up 3. So
I lost 3 more friends than you did. Look,
Yeah.
it was fucked. God, I that scene where he just left the dude bleeding on the ground. I guess we probably should get him to a hospital, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't much like the hospital. Well, the guy's here. Okay. I think critically, I'd have to give it a 4. I would almost want to give it a 4.5, but I can't, solely for it just not having enough grip on the viewer. Where it tells a very good story, it's not a super involved story.
Yeah.
It was executed very well for what it is, but it could have grabbed me more.
Right.
But enjoyability wise, I gotta give this a 4.5.
Wow, that's high.
You had me a little worried there.
I almost assumed that you were going for a 5 with the way that you made out this.
No, I thought you were just about to go lower.
It's not a perfect no.
Just by his facial expression. Like, I don't know. I don't know about this one.
I can't give it a perfect, but there's also a lot of nostalgia put into this movie. It was one of the movies that I left on repeat for a while when I was living in this weird trailer that we were subletting and we didn't know about it. Down by the river.
Down by the river.
No,
that's a van. All right, that's a van.
But no, it's. I just really thoroughly enjoyed this movie because it does have so many different angles to it, and it's one of those movies where I'm not going to say it's the best thing ever, but it's sure as hell I'm going to sit down and watch it if I see it on the TV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No matter where it is in the movie.
Absolutely. All right.
That's it.
Well, that is the end of our episode for 7 Psychopaths. Chase, that was a good job hosting, and great pick. Seriously.
Thank you.
I'll give my second view
Great
of this
pick,
movie.
even though, I just gave it a very low rating.
I just said you didn't listen when I was saying. After I said I was going to go ahead and give a second viewing of this movie.
It's
Fuck
okay,
you.
Ron. We just don't believe
Shit.
you.
I swear to God.
So why are you so violent?
I don't know.
Because he's one of the 7 psychopaths.
Rub your cum-smoked beard and just relax. Let it go. It's okay.
I never thought I'd hear a pornographic Stephen Hawking.
You know what that sounds like?
Oh my God, they're coming right at us. Oh.
From the Family Guy.
Okay, guys. Well, that is the end of our show, and we'll see you for our next episode, guys. So we will see you all later.
Rub my fucking knob, bitch.
Hey guys, thank you for listening to our episode in our season 3 of Barrel Age Flicks. If you like our show, please leave a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Guys, this helps out enormously. Give us a follow on Instagram at Barrel Age Flicks Podcast. If you would like to send us a special film request, please contact us via Instagram and we will give you a personal shout out on the show. We are also on Facebook and Twitter. Our podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Buzzsprout, Google Podcasts, Audible, Pocket Cast, Spotify, CastBox, iHeartRadio, and Pandora. Special thanks to Carl Casey at White Bat Audio on YouTube for his awesome music. This guy fucking rocks. Check him out. Want to give a shout out to Sammy, one of our guest hosts on the show who does our amazing album artwork. Thank you, Sammy. Our podcast only exists because of listeners like you. To find other great shows, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. Hope you join us for our next episode. Later, guys.